extraordinary times. We've really never had times like this before in human history, in this kind of circumstance that we've been in. So with that, I also want to say that a personal belief that our souls are here deliberately, that we chose this time, that there is something that our unique energy has to add to this whole history, this whole story. And so I don't think we're here by accident. I don't think we're here to suffer. I don't think we're here to bear all and to watch the world fall apart and have terrible things happen. I believe that each one of us can make a difference by our beliefs, by our energy, what thoughts we're holding, and what we want to envision to come forth in this new world as we begin to move through. There's not a time of crap, and I will say that very honestly. You know, the clarity that a lot of you want is not quite here in the energy. There is a lot of crap in the universal consciousness that is coming to the surface to be cleared. And again, for some reason, we volunteered to be here during that time. So the best tools that I can offer you is how we take care of ourselves during this time. How we take care of ourselves in the confusion. How do we hold our own energy, as Dorothy is saying, when someone might be right beside us telling us something's different or that we're wrong or that this isn't right or whatever. So how do we do that? And the ways that I've been living life is pretty much the energy and always going back to that center core. You'll see me kind of do this movement. If I can show you with my hand, like one hand goes up, one hand goes down, and the thumb comes in to me at my heart. So if you can imagine, this is the position of holding that energy within the body, heaven above, you know, connected to the earth. And so this is the piece when I do that, it helps me remind myself that I'm bringing my energy in right here in this place. And the most important place in my life is the energy that I'm holding on this planet. So with that, let's all take a breath. Nice big breath. Take another one and let's let some noise. So let's raise our shoulders. Get it lower in our bodies. Okay, so that's just a warm up to that. There are several different ways of letting go, and I'm going to share them with you tonight. You can choose the one that works for you. There may be times when you really, really want to let a whole lot go through your entire body. There may be times that you can't physically do that, but there may be a technique that you can do. So I'm going to show you a couple of different things of ways that you can release energy through the body. So if you all are in a way where you can stand up, some of you may know this because I usually share this with everybody. This is called a blowout. So what you want to do is you want to stand up, give yourself room, and we want enough room that you can bring your arms up above your head, and then we're going to bring the arms down rapidly between our legs and throw the energy into the earth. So it actually is up above the head, and then we're going to down through our legs and throw the energy into the earth, okay? So we're going to do that with a sound. We want the sound to come from our gut, and you will actually feel this through your entire body. It's called the blowout. So I'll do it once so you can see it, and then we'll do it together. I use my breath, bring it up. I'm holding all the tension, anger, frustration, grief, everything that I have. I'm damn near being responsible for everything. I'm letting it build in my arms. I get it to a point where I'm ready to let it go. I swing my arms with a grunt from my belly. Okay? So I hear you because that sound is what comes up to get stuff out. Okay? We're going to do it again. Ready? Get your fists together. Swing your arms around. Let it build so that you can actually feel that frustration, that anger, the grief, the limiting beliefs, the resentment, the responsibility, and I'm ready to let it go. Good. Let's do it again. Bring your arms up. Let everything build. Just feel it coming up your shoulders, into your arms, into your fists. The grief, the anger, the limiting beliefs, the stress, the overwhelm, the paralyzation, the resentment, and the responsibility for everybody and everything. Good, 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 good. Now we're going to do one more. This one we're going to do a little more gentle and a little more controlled. Okay? Bring your arms up, around to the top. Bring your hands together. We're going to very slowly start to bring them down. As we bring them down, we start to open up our fists, and we're going to make a shh sound. Shh. And open up your hands and shake them off. So what do you notice in your physical body? Any changes?
No.
Any changes in your physical body?
Less tense.
Good, yeah. Usually you can feel
More relaxed.
yeah. Usually you can feel a lot of difference up around your shoulders, up around your shoulders. So,
Yeah, release the tension.
All right, we bring all that energy down and off. Okay, so that's why to get a lot of stuff out quickly. Another way, if you're in a place where you really can't do physical and make those sounds, is another technique I like that is simpler, a lot easier. It's not as physical, but it still can move energy pretty quickly. And it's using the hands again, and it's a technique called 1, 2, 3. So it's like you get energetically those things in your hands that you want to get rid of, the anger, the emotions, the lack of energy, the resentment, the stress, grief, anger, limiting beliefs, overwhelm, paralyzation, the fear, the unknown. Get it in your fingers, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and literally kind of throw it into the ground. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so check in with yourself right now. Is there anything still that you want to get rid of? Just see if there's a thought that comes up to your head. Okay, I'm picking up anger. So there's still some anger in the group. So let's all focus on anger. We're going to bring that anger into our hands. We're going to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And sometimes when you get into it, you actually feel how many times you need to do it, or you can feel an intensity coming off your body. Anyone notice that?
Yes.
Cool. Good, 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 good. Okay. So another technique to get rid of stuff in the body, particularly fear, fear of the unknown, even anger, is tapping. And this, you know, usually you've seen me or heard me tap about tapping the karate chop. This one is a little different. This is putting your hand over your heart. Let me see. And we're going to tap on this space between the 3rd and 4th finger. No, the 4th and 5th finger. The fleshy part down here. So it's below the webbing on the actual back of the hand. Okay, can you see where it is? Yeah, in between the bones of our finger there, between the 4th and 5th finger. And we're going to tap on that spot. Okay, and we're going to continue to tap on that while our hand is on our heart. Okay, so we're going to tap on this place and bring up the emotion, bring up the grief, the lack of trust in self, the anger at ALS, anger at disease, anger at way our bodies age and change. Bring up the resentment. Bring up the grief. Bring up the limiting beliefs. Bring up overwhelm. I can't even think. It's too much. I'm paralyzed. Bring up worry. We're tapping all the while. Grab regret. I wish I'd have done it differently. It should have been different. How could it have been? Bring up this great responsibility for others, more than I can even physically possibly do. Let yourself know while you're doing it. Okay, take a nice breath, shake your hands off. Okay, what do you notice?
Calm. Feel calm.
Good, good. If you still feel there's something there, then we go to the opposite hand and we tap. So this can be with anything. I'm mad at a colleague of mine that I had an interaction with this weekend. I'm upset that the groceries didn't get delivered the way they were supposed to today through the service. I am upset that our country is crazy. I'm upset that the politicians that are running the country are crazy. I'm upset with the doctors. I'm upset with my job. I'm upset with my kids. I'm upset with my spouse. I'm upset that I don't have a spouse. Whatever it is, we'll let it all come up. We're going to breathe. Okay, and our goal here is to tap until you feel a shift, to tap until you feel a calm, to tap until the body is starting to reset itself. Okay? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good, good. So the experience that we're going through as a group, as a world, really has its roots in grief. That we've actually been going through all the phases of grief, you know, denial, the anger, the bargaining, the sadness, the acceptance. You know, here we are finally accepting this is a way of life, that we will stay at home, and now it's time to make a new decision. How do we start going out into the world? And the last part that's actually now being called the 6th stage of grief is, how do we find meaning and purpose in what all this was about? And that will be different for each and every one of us, each and every person on this planet. What did you find in this experience? And we're still going through the experience. It's not over, but it is shifting and changing. What is the meaning and the purpose for each and every one of us? Another tool to let go, to take care of ourselves, is the neurolymphatics of the body that have to do with the lung and the large intestine, because they're about, in Oriental medicine, they're the organs of letting go. They're the organs of cleaning out. They're also, you know, if you look at what's going on with this particular virus, it does affect the lungs. So the neurolymphatic points that we want to be using are right here on the breastbone. So what we want to do is we want to massage pretty deeply, pretty hard, all along the breastbone, all the way down and back up again while you're breathing, because remember, we're moving toxins out of the body, so we want to make sure we're breathing. And anybody notice, is it tender for anybody?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So if it's tender, that means there's toxicity there that we want to move out. So you can do this in addition to tonight, continue to do it on your own. This is for lungs, this is for letting go. And you know, the whole concept of breathing is expansion and contraction. We can expand to pull air in, and we contract to let air out. The lungs are also the tools of inspiration. So one of the ways to move through all of this experience is to call in that deeper inspiration from a higher self, from God, whatever it is, from the universe, whatever you look toward that is your source, is to pull in that energy of inspiration with our breath down through the body. Okay? The other organ, as I said before, is the lung and the large intestine. So the large intestine points run down here, like right on the seam of my pants, from my hip joint down to my knees. So what you want to do is you want to be massaging hard that line of energy running down right on the seam of your pants on the sides of the legs. So this is activating the large intestines, helping the large intestines let go, helping the energy of all that stuff that no longer serves us to move out through the body, of toxins to move out through the body. And we're breathing while we're doing it, and then just brush that energy down. Okay. One more tool of letting go. So how's everybody feeling?
Good. Happier.
All right.
Relaxed. Relaxed. Lighter.
Lighter, good, good,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Another tool of letting go, it's called blowing out the candle. So if you can put your arms under put your hands under your armpit as if you're giving yourself a hug. Okay? And what we're going to ask you to do is just rock back and forth. And then we're going to blow like we're blowing out a candle. Now, this particular action that we're doing calms down triple warmer. It's a mechanism in the body that is that fight, flight, or freeze. And Tammy was talking before about sometimes feeling paralyzed. That's the freeze mechanism of triple warmer. Triple warmer is our organ of, it's our meridian rather, it's our energy of survival, but sometimes it gets stuck and it doesn't know that it can relax. And so this is one of those tools that can help the body. Okay, how's everybody doing?
Good. Good.
Good. All righty, so let's continue moving through the body, and let's kind of flush the whole system by really, really massaging our ears. If you forget any of these techniques and you don't know what to do with yourself or your body, always do your ears because all the meridians, all the acupuncture points are on your ears. So just by massaging your ears, you're working your whole body. So when I say massage your ears, it's kind of a hard pressure of massaging, rubbing, getting in all the crevices, getting in the inside, getting the little flabby part on the bottom, okay? Getting the attachment of where the ear attaches to your skull. Then it's pulling your ears diagonally in each direction. Okay. It's pulling your ears out, then to the front, and then letting go. So how does that feel now? That actually works the muscles of the neck and the upper shoulders. Feel the difference?
Yes.
Cool, cool, cool. All righty, now I'm going to start taking you into things that support our body. I mean, everything supports the body, but those that I gave you so far were more like ways to cleanse the body, move stuff out, get rid of stuff. Now we're going to start filling the body back up, helping the body be the container for your precious energy. So what I'd like you to do now, one of the best ways to recharge the system is your kidney meridian. So if you feel your clavicle, those two bones right here, okay, and come down 2 inches and out 2 inches. So you actually feel that you're in between a rib. You feel that you're in between a rib there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. So this is what's called K27. It's the end of the kidney meridian. The kidney is really the chi of the body. It's what, you know, it's like that Energizer bunny, mom, that energy that you want is right here. Okay. So, hi, somebody's coming to join us. All righty. So we want to be rubbing this. Again, relatively hard. Either rub it or thump it. Some of you have heard me talk about the thumps, the 5 thumps. This is one of them. And Maddie is joining us. Hello. Are you there, Maddie?
Hi.
Hi, Maddie. Welcome.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. We started a while ago. So we're on a part right now, starting to build the body. We cleanse the body. We got rid of a lot of energies. And so now we're in a place of helping to support the body. So we're on K27, which is the end of the kidney meridian. So if you come down from your clavicle bone about an inch and then out an inch, that you're like in these spots, right in between a rib. You literally can feel a rib on the top and the bottom. Okay, and we want to thump it or massage it. Anybody have tender points here?
Yes.
Okay, tender points again means energy is congested. So you want to keep working that through. Okay, that's one. Okay, another tool to help us really connect with our bodies, to bring our energies in and settle them within our own body, our physical body, is what's called the hookup. The hookup is a good one if somebody is really upset or feeling faint or nauseous or having a seizure, any of those kinds of things, or you feel like you're out of your body. It's a really good tool to help you connect again and be you in you. It's also a good tool to help keep you separate from other people because you're connecting your energy to you. So that's your middle finger in your belly button and your middle finger in your third eye. Okay, so you push these in, push them in gently, and then literally kind of pull the skin up. And we're breathing and holding this until you literally feel a shift in the body. And you can imagine in your mind's eye circuits coming together to support you. Circuits coming together to allow your brain to be clearer. So middle finger in the belly button, middle finger in the third eye. And we're holding that point while we're breathing. You might feel energy moving in your belly button. And what usually happens when this does hook up, sometimes it can take a long time if you've been out of connection with yourself for a while. Usually the difference is you'll feel your body want a deeper breath, almost like your body is gasping for air. And you'll take a really nice big breath, and then you'll know you're connected. Good. So I talked before about triple warmer. That's the fight, flight, or freeze. That is also our worry mechanism. As I said before, it's protection and survival. It is sometimes the racing mind. And often keeps us from really feeling or being present. So this technique that we're doing right now does help us be more present in our physical bodies. You might even notice some tingling in your feet from doing this as energy begins to run all the way down your body into your feet. Okay, take a nice breath. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Good, good, good. Okay, I would like to share with you a point that is really, really important and probably a wonderful one for all of us right now. And it's a Jinshin Tara point that has a beautiful meaning. And it is right it's right under the clavicle. So if you feel those two bones right here under your neck, and then just let your fingers slide off the clavicle right there. And these are points that we're not going to massage or thump, we're simply going to hold. Okay, and while you hold that, I want to read you the beautiful meaning of this. This is really one that when I pulled this card this morning and was reading it, it was like, oh my God, this is the answer to everything. So this sacred site takes away even the heaviest burdens of your heart and replaces them with wings. Your heart spreads wide and fills with compassion, letting you rest like a baby listening to a lullaby. You may cry with relief as you hold this area under your right and left collarbones. You will certainly receive the breath of life in deep inhalations. You will pause to suck up this precious air like a nursing infant at the breast. The restoration and permission to rest that you have been craving arrives to allow your nervous system to be completely at ease. The sacred site is your antidepressant, your glass of warm milk. Whatever has soothed you, this site soothes you more. This site is a completion point, meaning that it evokes the experience of wholeness and completion. The human being is a balanced, dynamic energy system. If there is interference in the force of any part of this system at any level, then the system returns spontaneously to the state of balance once the disturbing force has been neutralized or removed. We are innately self-healing systems, and healing is simply restoration of energy balance. This sacred site is the restorer of balance for the entire human energy system. It could be called the healer priest or the healer priestess. So as you're holding this point, just notice how your breath is now. Is your breath any different? Is it deeper? Is it fuller? Is it stronger? Is your body more relaxed? Are you connected to more of an inner strength inside of you? Okay, so how is everyone doing?
Good.
Good.
Feel good?
Yep. Is it possible that everybody can mute, because there's a lot of loud background noise and I'm having trouble.
Okay, let's see. Does everybody know how to mute? If you go to the bottom of your screen and bring your cursor down to the bottom, there's a little microphone. If you just touch that microphone with your cursor, it'll mute you. Got it? Good. Okay. All righty. Anyone have a need right now before we go into meditation? Is there something that we didn't move out of your body? Just check in and ask. Is there anything else here that's ready to be moved? Anybody have anything? Just raise your hand. You're all muted. So if anybody has anything, let me know. Yes, Maddie, you want to unmute yourself, please? It's the little icon of the speaker. Good. Yes, dear.
I think I'm holding on to a lot of burdens right now that are tensing up, you know, my shoulders and back especially, and I'm trying to release a lot of that. And, you know, release things related to, you know, family members and different things that have been a little, a lot.
Right. Well, thank you for sharing that. We did go through before and have everyone kind of tell us what what they were holding. And so actually, I think it's perfect that you kind of came in late, because what you show us is there's always residue. So you're holding that piece. So from what everybody else has learned today, what can we all do together to help Maddie release that? What's one of the exercises or energy pieces we learned? Anybody have an idea? Okay, Carrie is telling us the 1, 2, 3. So Maddie, this could be a tool for you. I also saw Donna go up like this, okay? That's called a blowout. And what you have sounds a little bit heavy. So I'm going to do a blowout with you. If anyone else wants to do a blowout again, feel free to do it with Maddie, because this is important. We're together as a group and we want to help each other release as much as possible. Okay, so Maddie, if you want to stand up with me, sweetheart. Okay. And this is one of the main tools to let stuff go. It's really about letting energy go. So everybody remember, we put our hands into the fists. Okay, we're going to bring them up over our head. We're still holding the fists. We let everything build up there. And then we're going to swing it through our legs and throw it into the earth. We're going to do that a couple times. And as we throw it into the earth, we're going to make a sound from our lower belly. Okay, Maddie, are you ready? Okay. Ready, dear? Okay. Put your hands together. We're going to bring them up around our head. Spread your legs a little bit. Let everything build up. All that tension, all that stress, all that responsibility that everybody has right now in helping our world recover. And we're going to throw it through our legs with a deep sound in our belly. Okay, we're going to do it again. Ready? Let it build in our arms. Feel it coming up. Feel it walking up into our fists, our hands, and let it go. One more time. Get it up there. Ready, and let it go. And then the last time, we always do it a little more controlled, showing that we are in control. Same thing, we just do it slower. Bring it up around, and we start to bring our hands down slowly, opening up our fingers, letting things be released as we make the sound shh. Good. Okay. So, Maddie, did you notice any difference in that, sweetheart?
Yeah, I noticed a big release from my back, actually.
Good. So that's a good one you can use. Another one that we talked about, who remembers another one that we did? Oh, I think Carrie was telling us. It's called a 1, 2, 3. So it's, getting in mind whatever it is, responsibility, frustration. We had a whole list, Maddie. We had grief, energy, trust in self, anger, resentment, stress, limiting beliefs, overwhelm, anxiousness, responsibility, worry, fear of the unknown, regret, things we cannot change, responsible for other people. So this was the list of what we collected from everybody. So you're right in the midst of what everybody else is also clearing. Okay, so with all that in mind, we did 1, 2, 3, and we shake our hands up, throwing that energy into the earth. Really, literally, energy is real. And so we do have the ability to be able to move it, shake it, get it out of the body, because we want it out of the body. All right, so you want to do it with us? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what did you notice with that, Maddie?
That took away a lot in my head, I think.
Yes, 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 yeah. And sometimes if you notice, when I start to do this, I read the energy of what's going on. So if you noticed, I started and then I got faster and it kind of got more intense. It literally, I could tap into that energy and start to help to release it. Okay, good. Alrighty, and more so we can, yeah, we want to start the meditation. So one more, what's one more tool we can give Maddie that might be a really big help? Which one did you find helped the most from everybody else? Yes, Tammy? Oops.
Like is it the blowing out candle?
Oh, the blowing out the candle. Right, exactly. Yes. Okay. So this is great because now we all get to practice. Okay. So, Maddie, blowing out the candle is we give ourselves a hug. So we put our hands kind of under our armpits. We give ourselves a hug. And then we literally start to rock. And as I said before, that rocking stops triple warmer. Triple warmer is that mechanism in our body that wants to fight, flight, or freeze. So when we're rocking, that triple warmer doesn't know what to do with that. So it kind of turns him off. Okay. So while we're rocking, then what we do is we make a gentle sound like we're blowing out the candle, like a W-O sound. And we do a kind of slow and steady. And you can do this as long as you like, as short as you like, but the whole goal is you do any of these exercises until you feel the shift, until you feel the release, until you know that energy has moved out of your body. Okay? And the last one that is actually one of my favorites is the tapping. So you put your hand over your heart and you're going to be tapping right here between the fourth and fifth finger. We're going to be tapping right there like that, but we have our hand over our heart. And with this, you tap and you think of all those things that you're worried about, hurt about, angry about, and you just keep tapping to shift through all that. And you're breathing. We always want to make sure we're breathing. Okay, so those were some of the tools we covered. We really want to move into our meditation because Sabrina has a wonderful meditation for us tonight. And she's going to put on her headset so she can be nice and clear for all of us. And so now kind of find a spot in your body that you really want to just maybe touch to make that connection. Maybe it's going back to that contentment point that we were working on before, as Sabrina guides us through a beautiful, beautiful meditation.
Okay, ladies, I'm really excited about this. Thank you, Colleen, for those wonderful exercises to just kind of help you all just get into a calm and very relaxed state. We're going to go into the meditation and we're going to have an intention. And that intention should be personal to each and every one of you. So whatever it is that you want your life to be from here on, just tell yourself that intention out loud within your mind. That is the intention that you want. Maddie, I see that you're yawning. Just know that that's energy releasing. So that's a very good sign. Allow yourself to yawn. When you're in meditation, allow yourself to breathe. That's just energy flowing out of your body. You don't want to suppress or restrain. Okay, ladies, so I see that everybody's sitting down. I just want you to make sure that I like to be barefoot because I like to feel grounded. So make sure that your feet are flat on the ground. You don't have to be barefoot. Just make sure that your feet are flat on the ground. And many of you are holding your points. You can do that, or if you feel more comfortable, you can allow your hands to be on your lap or beside you. And make sure that you sit up straight, or if you feel more comfortable, you can sit back on your chair. I just want you to feel comfortable. Now, everyone, just close your eyes. And you're going to go ahead and take a deep breath from your diaphragm. And you're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to breathe out. We're going to do 3 more of those. Take a deep breath from your diaphragm and bring it all the way up, up, up. 3. And then we're going to breathe out. Take another big breath. 1, 2, 3. And breathe out. One more breath. All the way in. 2, 3. And hold this breath. 2, 3. And release out. Very good. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take a moment, and as you keep your eyes closed, I want you to take a moment and just sense and feel your body on your seat. I want you to sense and feel your hands, sense and feel your feet completely. And as your eyes are closed and you're sensing your body, I now want you to just relax your shoulders, allow them to drop. I know that your mind might be busy, but just take a moment and set those thoughts to the side. They don't have to disappear. Just set them aside and allow yourself to be present right now. And I want you to feel, sense, or hear as if there's a ball of energy above your head. And this beautiful ball of energy, of beautiful white light, nice and warm, starts to travel from your scalp, inside your brain, allowing your brain to just completely relax, entering through every nerve and fiber, completely relaxing, flowing down to your forehead, allowing those muscles in your forehead to completely just relax, flowing down to your cheekbones and your eyelids, down to your jaw, allowing your jaw to just fall, flowing down to the back of your neck, this wonderful warm energy and light, down your shoulders, allowing every muscle and fiber and nerve to completely relax and let go. Allow any tension or tightness in your shoulders to drop completely. Allow this beautiful energy to flow down your arms, your elbows, to your hands, to every single finger. Let this wonderful warm energy and light travel down your upper back, your chest muscles, your spine, all the way down to your lower back, And if there's any tension in that lower back or any tightness, allow yourself to release completely and let it go, completely allowing your muscles to relax. Let that wonderful energy travel down your abdomen and stomach area, down to your thighs and your pelvic area, traveling down your inner thighs, completely relaxed, traveling down your knees, allowing every joint to completely relax, every fiber, muscle, and nerve, traveling down your legs to your ankles, all the way to the soles of your feet, to your toes. And now I want you to just sense, see, or feel as if you have roots coming out of your feet. And these wonderful roots are going all the way down to the earth. And this wonderful light is just flowing down these roots through your feet, connecting to this wonderful ball of energy within the core of the earth. And now take a moment and scan your body. Allow yourself to feel and sense your body right now. Give that moment that you deserve to feel and sense your body. And if there's any part of your body that is either tense or tight, or maybe heavy or in pain, focus on that area right now. And as you focus on that area, allow yourself to see, sense, or feel what color that might be. And as you see that color, feel it or sense it, or just a knowing, take that wonderful bright light and hover over it. And almost as if it were a vacuum cleaner, allow this wonderful warm light to absorb this part within your body, this energy and this color. Allow it to just vacuum it up, releasing any muscle tension, tightness, pain, or heaviness, and vacuuming all the way down to the core of the earth to which you're connected right now. And as you do that, if you need to breathe, allow yourself to breathe and release it. Give it permission to let it go. It no longer serves you, and it doesn't need to be there anymore. Allow it to be released. And now as you do that, allow that beautiful white light to take its place. Fill it completely. Fill that space now. This warm, relaxing, loving, beautiful light. And now I want you to just take a moment and close off that light that comes from the top of your head. Just close it off and allow it to stay within your body, this vessel. that has helped you survive for so many years, and close off the connection that you now had to the earth from the bottom of your feet, but still allowing yourself to stay grounded. And take a moment, if you might, or if you will, or you desire, take your right hand and put it over your heart. And take a moment right now to just sense, feel the knowing of your heartbeat, allowing it to magnify, getting louder within yourself, within this body. Take a moment and let it know that you are grateful. Grateful that it has helped you to survive this long, that you are healthy, that you're strong. Take a moment and just be grateful. Speak to your body. And now that you have taken that moment to appreciate and thank it, you can put your hand back down if you'd like, or leave it on your heart. And repeat within yourself, every day in every way, I am love, I am deserving, I am worthy, and I am strong. Every day and in every way, I am love, I am deserving, I am worthy, and I am strong. Every day and every way, I am love, I am deserving, I am worthy, and I am strong. And now allow yourself to absorb that beautiful, wonderful feeling within every aspect of yourself, from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. And now that you have this within you, knowing that this is who you are, take a moment and see yourself in the future, knowing that you're moving forward, having clarity, having peace, having happiness and joy. Knowing that moving forward, you can see every step a lot clearer than you did before. Take a moment and see that individual. That is you, overcoming every obstacle, standing strong and healthy, knowing that you have overtaken every challenge that has come your way, knowing that you are confident and that you Have a knowing discernment within your intuition of what is right and wrong. And if by chance you need to forgive yourself, just because you do, then do so. Because you deserve to be forgiven. And you deserve to be loved. And now that we've seen your empowered self in the future, knowing that you've overcome all these obstacles and challenges, stepping into your truth, stepping into your complete power, bring yourself back to your body. Feel your feet, feel your hands, sense your breath. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I get to 3, you will be back here now in your present moment. 1, feeling energized and refreshed, remembering this entire session, coming back to this anytime that you would like, could wish. 2, breathing, moving, feeling a cool breeze on your face, feeling wonderful, knowing that you are here and ready to conquer whatever it is that is in front of you. And 3, open your eyes, coming back right here now to the present moment, knowing that you are more than enough. You're the deserving, strong, empowered individual. Thank you, beautiful ladies, for this opportunity. I'm honored and so grateful. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. You're so special.
Thank you. So now everybody take another breath. And we'd just like to see if you have any comments to share about how you are now in comparison to when you came into the Zoom, into the Zoom room. Are you any different? Was there anything that you got out of this that you'd like to take with you? So could you unmute yourselves right now?
So for me, I definitely feel a lot more relaxed and calm, and I was yawning, so I was releasing all that stuff the whole time. But I really liked the at the part of the meditation where we're kind of like, I don't know if we're supposed to do this, this is where I went, but like picturing like my future self without like once I've released everything. And so that was pretty exciting and empowering to visualize that.
Great.
That's beautiful, Carrie.
Anyone else?
I feel a lot calmer than I did when I started because my body was pretty tense from all that I have going on. So I definitely feel calmer and more relaxed, and looking forward to, you know, getting back to some new normal, what we're calling it, I don't know, and getting out and being social again.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, Lorraine. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
Hi, it's Julia. Sorry. The meditation was fabulous. When I started this whole thing, like I was super stressed out, and I'm a lot more relaxed. And at the end of the meditation, I started to cry. So I'm kind of glad I'm not on video.
But that's another release. That's another way to release energy. You know, every time we cry doesn't mean it's bad or wrong. It actually is a release for the physical body. So if you can cry without judgment, if you can cry without making it bad or wrong, or I shouldn't be crying, and just simply accept that the body needs some way to let go, then your tears can come, and they come quick and they're fast, and then they're done.
Yep.
Thank you, Julia.
Thank you so much for sharing, Julia. That was beautiful.
Tammy?
Yes. I'll say when I was releasing, I could feel less tense. However, now, but even before the meditation, I was still going through things in my mind. The anxiety was obviously it was still there, but now I'm just lighter in my head. It's like the lists are gone.
That's a good thing.
It's a very good thing. And it's like, yeah, I could just kind of not think so far ahead.
Thank you for sharing, Tammy. That was great.
And the only moment we really have is the present. Even though we believe there's a past and we think there's a future, in reality, the only moment we truly have is the present right here, right now. And what Tammy's talking about is really the multidimensionality that we are as beings. You know, we're bodies, we're emotional bodies, we're energy bodies, we're expanded bodies, you know, and we really do, it is our responsibility to take care of all those pieces. And when we take care of those first and fill ourselves up, then we can go forward and we can take on the responsibility. We can serve, we can do whatever we need to do like super women, as long as we fill ourselves up first. Who else? Dorothy, are you talking? Can you unmute yourself, please, dear?
Oh, how do you unmute?
I can hear you, Dorothy.
Okay. Colleen said she had a favorite thing for grounding. Could she repeat the gestures? Is it the heart and the hand down with the thumb out?
Oh, this way to integrate. This is what I call my integration. This is integrating Colleen. So it's my hand, my thumb this way toward me, like at my
thumb to you. Okay.
And then this hand goes down.
Thumb
so
out.
It's up and down, yin and yang, thumb in, thumb out. So it's like the completion of me as the being.
Okay, thank you.
Annette, are you wanting to?
I tried to get in before. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought I was muted again. No, I agree. I feel much more relaxed and calm than when this whole thing started. I enjoyed the meditation, and I really enjoyed some of those grounding tips that you gave us. I was writing furiously so I can practice more, because I think it will be a big help.
I'll tell you a secret. Sabrina is going to edit this video, and we're going to put it all up so that you have a copy of it, and you can review it,
nice.
watch it, and learn the exercises and hear the meditation anytime you want to.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. That's wonderful.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing.
Mom, you had your hand up? Oh, you're muted.
Oh. Let me unmute her.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just grateful to meet all you lovely ladies and to know that life isn't all that bad. I'm going to be 89 years old. And thank you for Colleen, and thank you for all of you women helping me to understand where I've been and where I'm going.
Oh, that's
thank you.
Thank you, daughter.
Thank you. Okay, who hasn't had a chance to share?
I think Sylvia and Maddie. Do you ladies would like anything to share, or?
Sure. I am just so relaxed. I feel like I drank a glass of wine.
That's great.
Yeah. This was wonderful. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Yeah, no, I think this sort of helped relax and release a lot of things that kind of went on throughout the day and also was going on. So I feel a lot more at peace right now.
Good.
God bless
Glad to hear that. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I've done meditations when I first started. Just give you a little bit of my little story experiences. And Julie, I can totally relate to you, because I've had meditations where I had ugly cries. And so I'd be in with my eyes closed and I would be like, so I get it, you know. However it is that you decide you want to release, don't suppress that, because that's that energy just leaving your body. So give it permission, you know, and you have the power to allow things to be released, but you have to give it permission. It doesn't leave unless you allow it. So when you do these meditations, prior to doing it, set your intention and then say, I allow myself to receive and release. And I know that towards the end, when you do that, then you feel a lot lighter, as many of you have said and mentioned here today.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, all of you wonderful ladies, for sharing. It truly is an honor to be able to hold space for each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Colleen, for inviting me. I appreciate this.
It's a pleasure, and it's really nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina. You know, energy is real, even though we can't see it. It has weight, it has density. We can feel it in our bodies, on our shoulders, on our head. So I hope this evening has given you more of an opportunity to see that we all have the power to move energy. We are magicians, you know, and when you begin to learn energy, you can do really, really wonderful things and keep your body healthy and hold a vibration that can help change the world. Dorothy, I was also thinking when you started, you asked about a question of how do you hold your energy when people are saying different things around you? And what came to mind for me is there's a phrase that we use in Access Consciousness, that when anybody says anything, you think in your head, interesting point of view that they have that point of view. Interesting point of view that I have another point of view. And that kind of neutralizes it rather than making somebody right or wrong, good or bad.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's very good.
Cool.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Anything else anybody has to add or offer?
Uh,
I
Okay.
thank you.
Oh, go ahead.
I thank you for this. It was very generous of you to give us so much of your time. It's
yes,
wonderful.
absolutely.
No, it was our pleasure. And, you know, again, we're playing with Zoom to see how many things we can do. You know, I used to have the women's group once a week, then we went to once a month. So this is something that we could continue to do over Zoom. You can be in your jammies, you know, in bed while we get together and do some work and meditation. So we're also looking to see how this can develop in the future. So I have a couple announcements. One is that on your this last invitation that you got, there was a coupon for 30% off. If you are already a client of mine for a particular service and you want to try another service like a rune reading or the sacred foot reflexology, you're welcome to use it for that. Or I would also encourage you to use it for a session with Sabrina. If you're not interested in using it, feel free to give it to someone else, because we do want to share the work that we do and help other people have tools and be able to go through this time together with support. Not everybody, you know, will readily seek support. And as human beings, we are wired in our brain to want the support and connection with each other. So this is a wonderful group that we see. You're already aware that you're wired for this. So it makes life easier when we can share, when we can support each other. So please think about the coupon that's there. Also, I want to let you know we are planning right now, as far as I know, from the city of Boca Raton to open up the offices next week with all the rules and regulations that they have put forth. So we'll attempt to see how that works out. I told you already that we're going to provide the video, so you will have a chance to use the video at any time. And we'll probably send out some kind of little evaluation to all of you just to get some feedback if this is something that you might like to do in the future, that we could, you know, have like a women's group or a support group or a spiritual group, you know, whatever, to give us your feedback of what you need. what you think some other people might need. And if you found this helpful and you'd like to share it with somebody else, please do that as well. Sabrina and I do have the goal that we would like to help individuals know other ways that they can take care of themselves through self-care with energy work and hypnosis, and that deeper connection just with ourselves. Okay?
Okay.
Alrighty. Very good.
Thank you. That was
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
ladies. This was wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Very
Have a beautiful night. Many blessings
Yes.
to all of you.
Thank you. And
Sleep
you too.
well.
Be
Good
well.
night, you too. Have a great night.
Thank you. Bye.